Hello, Third Advanced. How are you today? Well, I miss you. We are all learning how to use the platform, the computer. Be patient with me, with technology, because it's a very slow process. Well, we are going to open the books. Focus 2 is our book, Unit 4, page 50. You have been studying or reading The Hobbit House. Very good for those of you who sent the task. And today we advance a little bit more. Remember, we are on page 50 from the book. Last year you studied the present perfect tense. We know that it is a tense that is used for actions that are not complete, that is, unfinished situations that start in the past and continue till now. Yes, they are not complete, they are not over. How do we form this present perfect? Have or has, depending on the pronoun, plus the past participle of the verb. That is, if it is a regular verb, we add it ed. And if it is irregular, you had the list of verbs. Remember, for example, been, gone, spoken, taken. Well, two words that are associated with this tense, this present perfect tense, are for and since. These words are connected with duration or length of an action. Yes? That is why the question should be how long? How long have you been working in Claret? In my case, I have been working in Claret for 23 years. Yes, you know, I am young, but I have been working at this school for such a long time. So, for and since talk about duration. And they are always used with the present perfect tense. But when do we use for and when do we use since? Remember this. Both refer to time. Yes? When do we use since? The first of our words. This word refers to a moment or point in time when the activity started. Yes, the meaning is desde. That is why you use it with a starting point. In my case, I have worked in Claret since 1997, suppose. Since, desde ese momento, punto del tiempo, 1999. Desde. I have been living in Japan since 2012. From that moment onwards, probably today, I still live in Japan. Yes, so when do we use since? We use since with a starting point in time, with a time. Since March, I have lived at home, yes, without the possibility of going out. Since March, since 2 o'clock, since my birthday, since, desde. You use it with a time, with a date. When something started in the past and continues until now. Since is mostly used in the present perfect and present perfect progressive or continuous. He hasn't eaten since 7 o'clock. Ven acá, since usado con un punto de tiempo. ¿Cuál es el punto de tiempo? Las 7. Desde entonces, desde ese momento, since. So you're going to say, since 8 o'clock, since Monday, since February, since 1982, since I left school, since the end of last century. Starting points, puntos del tiempo. Con esos puntos del tiempo vamos a usar since, desde. When do we use for? I have been living in Japan for 4 years. For is connected to a period of time, a process, a period of time. Con since hablamos de point in time. With for, you talk about period of time. I have worked in Claret for 23 years. Since 1997 or 1999, whatever. Yes, but for 23 years. When we measure the duration of something or how long it lasts, it has a start point and an end point and can be used in different tenses. I studied English for 2 years. I will be there for around 2 months. We have been married for 14 years. Este es el ejemplo que nos interesa. We have been married for 14 years. Quiere decir que hace 14 años estamos casados y probablemente hoy continuemos por 14 años. Periodo de tiempo. Fíjense, for 10 minutes, for 8 hours, for 5 days, for 6 months, for 3 years, for 2 centuries. I have studied at secondary school since, in your case, 2017. Or I have studied in secondary school for 3 years. Si digo since, menciono el año. ¿Desde qué momento? Si digo for, hablo de la cantidad de tiempo, del periodo de tiempo en el que realicé la acción o la he realizado. Yes? Well, I hope you have understood this, because now you will have to go to page 50 from the class book. Open your class books, yes? Go to page 50. I'm going to look for page 50. On that page, you have present perfect with for and since. Yes, you have exercise 1. You have to tick the places where you have slept. I mean exercise 1. What was the most unusual place? On the floor, on a couch, in a hotel, other place, I don't know, on the street, could be. You're going to do exercise 1. Then you're going to exercise 2. US today. What is couch surfing? Would you like to do it? Why? Why not? Well, you read it. What is that? Who is it for? How much does it cost? You can underline the ideas. Would you like to do that? Yes or no? In my case, I would love it. Today we couldn't because of the virus, but I would love to do it. So, number 2, you do it, you read it, you analyze it. Number 3, there you have the grammar focus. Well, you have to complete the examples with the present perfect forms in blue in the article that is US Today. Well, there you have what I have mentioned, present perfect to talk about unfinished situations that started in the past and continue now. You use how long to ask about the length of time. How long have you worked for CS? If you talk about since, it is a point in time. If you talk about for, it is a period of time. So I want you to complete those sentences over there. Number 1 is, how long have you worked for CS? And then I want you to do exercises 4, 5, and 6. Number 4, you have to choose between for and since and complete the comments with the present perfect form of the verbs in brackets. Before doing this, please read the texts without completing, just to know what they are about. And then you complete them. You read them once. This is about, it's a boy who was a member of Couchsurfer. That is an experience that is in 32 countries. It has to do with accommodation. You read it like that. Then you read it more deeply and you try to complete the blanks and you choose the correct options. The same you do with host text. Then you go to exercise number 5, where you have to write a sentence that is similar to the first one. I met my best friend 2 years ago. I have known my best friend for 2 years. 2 years is a period of time. You could have said, I have known my best friend since 2018, in this case. I joined this English class 3 months ago. I be in this English class 3 months. So the past participle of be is been. As I talk about I is have. So I have been in this class 3 months. Well, that is a point in time or it's a period of time? It's a period of time. So I'm going to use for. Number 3. My dad gave my mom this watch when she was 40. My mom had this watch, she was 40. My mom is she, so has. The participle of have, third column, had. So my mom has had this watch since or for she was 40. That is a point in time. So since she was 40. And then you finish the exercise. And finally, I want you to do it in the folder. Exercise number 6. Yes? Do it in the folder. Because in the book you don't have enough room for that. I know name of your neighbor. I have known, in my case, Juan, for 9 years. I live in name of the neighborhood. I have lived in Pedro Pico neighborhood for 10 years. Or since 2000 and whatever. Well, that is the homework. You won't have to send the homework through the platform. So, I trust that you're going to do it. Yes, it's very important that you do it. Most of you are very responsible. Some of you are a little bit lazier. So please try to do what I say and do the exercises. If I say in the book, in the book. If I say in the folder, in the folder. In this case, exercise number 6 is in the folder. And I also want you to do the grammar focus section that is on page 115. There you will find the theory, what I have been talking about for you. You have the difference between for and since, and you have exercises. First you read the theory, then you go to exercise 1. Look at today's date and time and complete the table with the correct time expressions. Since December. So for how many months? Since December is 4 months, because now we are in April. Since Saturday, so for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, for 3 days. Yes, you have to complete like that. And in number 2, you have to write questions with how long that talk about duration, frequency. And you have to give 2 answers to each question. One answer should include since, and the other answer should include for. The USA independent. So how long, the USA is a country, how long has the USA been independent? How long has the USA been independent? I have no idea. Well, you have the answers over there, at the bottom of the page. So the first answer is 1776. So, how long has the USA been independent? Since 1776 or for years. You have to calculate. How long has the UK been in the European Union? How long has the UK been in the European Union? It has been in the European Union since or for. Well, you try to do the homework, complete everything, and I will meet you on Thursday, that is the 23rd of April. See you. I hope you have good luck and you can do all. Bye-bye.